want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders that Jim Master rule well. Peace and blessings to the Akim that's out there fighting, doing this work with truth and sincerity. Brother Bunsen Pa, back at you again with a quick lesson. And Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect men out there that are listening and watching these videos, man. As you can see, the times we're living in are getting worse and worse as the day go by. The spirit of prophecy is passing every second on the day. And we're watching for the coming of Yahweh, bringing his son Yahweh Shai back to deliver the elect of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So we living in these days and these times that his people are going to weep, which is the elect are going to weep and shall ask and seek the way of the Lord, man. Because over in this country, man, we are a broken spirited people. I'm speaking for the nation of Israel, brothers in this truth, when we still catch a hell, we have a contrite spirit, man. And that's what the Lord is looking for. You see, it's that. So we are facing destruction and turmoil and downfall of this kingdom where the Israelites reside mostly, man. So we seeking to find Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and to seek refuge and a resting place to him, because this is not your resting place in this country. You have to work, you have to pay bills, got to get up early in the morning. I keep saying it, the middle class is basically on its way out. No, there are no jobs, they're cutting unemployment. So there's a lot of things or variables that you can see that prove that, look, man, the children of Israel is in the bad state. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So as tribulation worsen, you're going to seek to try to find the Lord, and he ain't going to be found. This is the time where you seek the Lord, man, and come into your resting place. This is Jeremiah 50:4. In those days and in that time, and what time of days that we're living in right now, as the day progresses and as time progresses, things are going to change in this place, man. They talking about arresting you if you don't take the COVID-19 test. You see, America been testing missiles. All the country been testing missiles. So there's a lot of things, racial tension. So there's a lot of things that's going to take place that's going to make you want to find Yahweh Bashim Shai, those who spiritual and mainly the elect, man. In those days and in that time, said the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, and the children of Judah, Israel, Judah the southern kingdom, Israel the northern kingdom. So the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to come back as a whole, man. Because what? The scripture said we was what? Oppressed together, man. No one is over or better than the other, man. The children of Judah together going and weeping, that shall go and seek the Lord their power. And that's what you see. You seeing so-called Puerto Ricans, so-called Cubans, so-called Negroes, so-called Indians, Seminole Indians, and Native, so-called Native Americans, so-called Mexicans, so-called Colombians. You seeing these people, you seeing us coming, waking up, because there's camps all over the world, man. You see what I'm saying? So you seeing that. What they say, and it said the children of Israel shall come, and they, the children of Judah, together. That's what you see happening on the street corners with us out there teaching, man, beginning with the apostles and elders, a great millstone. And the weeping. Yes, we weeping because we realize once you wake up to this thing, man, how much wickedness that you was involved in, man. And it makes you ashamed, man. You're supposed to repent from your ways. You will come weeping because, man, times are coming where it's going to be a famine, food shortage. You can see the men of the Lord out there teaching anymore. So it's best for you to get this word now, man, and take heed to this word now in these times and these days, man, because there's going to come a time where there's going to be a famine of the word as well. The RFID chip, can't forget about that, which is the mark of the beast. They got concentration camps to haul you people in, man. You see what I'm saying? So we shall go weeping. They shall go and seek the Lord their power. And that's what we're doing. How you seek the Lord their power? Through the scriptures. With holy men sent from Yahweh Bashim Shai to teach you these things, man. And that's the apostles and elders, a great millstone. They shall ask the way to Zion, and we asking the way to Zion, with their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. Because the covenant was for the nation of Israel. So we're seeking the faces of Yahweh by Shema Bashai and telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, let's come together. Let's join together, man. Ourselves to a perpetual, meaning a continual covenant with Yahweh by Shema Bashai, which is an agreement. And he hasn't forgotten his people, man. So the true men of the Lord go come out and ask and seek the way of to Zion with their faces thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. The Lord has not forgotten the covenant or his people. He put his name on his people, man. So he's not going to forget his name. So he's not going to forget his people. And that's what, through the Spirit, telling you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to do, to put away your doings and come back, man. Because there's going to come a time when they shut this country down. That's going to be it, man. You think it's hard now, man. Just keep living, man. Keep living. Just keep living, man. My people have been lost sheep because you gotten so beat down in this society at one point you was looking up to the heavens for the Lord. But as time progressed, you stopped looking up to the skies for Yahweh by Shema Bashai. And you start believing in the government and the essentials and the benefits that you would get from them, and you don't even seek the Lord no more, man. Then you go to these harlot houses called churches, where the pastors are the fake shepherds who don't know how to lead a flock. They're leading the flock astray from Yahweh by Shema Bashai. Now, one time in those churches, I have never learned that I was an Israelite, that I was a Hebrew Israelite. Now, one time I never heard that going into a church when I was coming up. You see? So my people have been lost sheep. The shepherds have caused them to go astray, right? Because they're telling you to get along with your enemy. Now, yes, you have to get along with your enemy to make your money every day and things of that nature. That's one thing, man. Outside of that, you're not supposed to follow their ways or their customs or do what they do, because you're a holy people. Holy means separate. You're separate from all these heathen nations, man. You see what I'm saying? You just deal with them accordingly. And after that, man, you go back to your people, man. But the preachers and pastors are not telling you these things. They're giving you a false hope. They're giving you their own so-called opinion about what the Spirit is, man. Because they don't know. They've been bought and paid for. They sold out. And they selling you out, man. So they cause you to wander and go astray. So you hear these brothers on the street corners telling you that you're an Israelite. It sounds foreign to you, because you've been led astray so far, you don't know what to believe, man. So it's going to have to take the Spirit to kick in to let you know that, oh, you know what? Because it's going to bring you, because the scriptures say what? You once knew this, and this will bring you back to your remembrance, man. My people have been lost sheep. The shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. You're going to seeking every aid from the so-called white man, from the government, and from their welfare system, which is the government who controls all that. You going to all of them, but you're not seeking the true resting place, which is this truth, which is this wisdom, this knowledge and understanding of Yahweh by Shema Bashai, man. So in these days and times, there's going to be people from all 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, which consist of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that they're going to come weeping and looking and searching the way to Zion, man. You see? And that's what you see, because we was led astray in these churches, these dumb idols, and they just swallowed up our people, man. So we telling you to walk ye in these paths. This is the way you need to walk in. This is what you need to grab hold on, because when you can't eat, when they kick you in your door, when you don't take the COVID vaccine and you will be put in prison, who are you going to call on, man? How would you know to remember in the scriptures when you get caught or found in those situations? You're supposed to think upon the scriptures. But if the shepherds in these churches, the false shepherds, the preachers and pastors, if they're not leading you the right way, then how can you remember the scriptures? And we telling you through the Spirit, this is the way, man. The Spirit is telling you to come this way. You see what I'm saying? Because you've been lost so long, you just out here wandering, man. And this is the wilderness all over again. You're just wandering around hoping in something that you don't even know what you're hoping for, man. You know, it's a Brother Bonsa Pod. Lord willing, I hope it was edifying. Until the next time, I shall say, Shalom.